Check, check, 1, 2. Check, 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 1, 2. Check, check. Hold on. All right, it works. All right, so I'm watching this on my phone to see how it's going through, but this is an OBS Test live stream over Wi-Fi from a 2008 iMac 24-inch that I've had since 2008. I've had it forever, and this is hold on, I'm listening to myself. I need to turn that down. So now turn it down. So this is just the onboard camera that's on the iMac, and audio is picking up straight from there. So shows I have an excellent stream. There's Luis. Hey, what's up? Thank you for the belated Father's Day. How are you, Luis? I'm just doing some testing here on an old iMac that I'm kind of experimenting with Pop OS from Linux, and installed it last night, and I thought, well, let me see if I can stream with it. So that's, I don't know, I'm just what has started this idea. I've kind of burnt out on some of the Mac stuff that's been coming out, and I've been trying to kind of I think everything is Mac for me. It's always been forever. Phones, I had the very first phone. I had some of the first iMacs. I've just been an Apple fanboy, but lately, I don't know, trying to get away from the that infrastructure, being so committed to one. So I've been trying to learn a little bit more. It's like a Digicam version, yeah. So yeah, it's kind of a throwback. So I am kind of going back to some. Let me see if I have it here. I'm going back to, kind of trying to go back to my roots. I had bought this the other day on Facebook for $40. It's a 120 camera. Got film for it. Haven't shot yet. I'm hoping to do that maybe today. But I don't know. Just struggling with my creativity and trying to go back to why I started it all. Photography. Not being so reliant on technology. Actually, as I say that, I'm waiting for a Fuji camera, digital camera. It's a new one that I wanted to try, and my Fuji rep, I have a guy that I talk with, he's sending me one, so I'm waiting on FedEx. So it's actually a new digital camera, but it has some more throwback features, which I'm just trying to get back into being creative. Got some new plans, some new things I want to launch, new career path for me personally. Kind of getting back to things that worked for me in the past. I'm actually listening to a book right now called What Got You Here Won't Get You There, and trying to realize I don't know why I want to do it. I did read some comments here. I don't know OBS, or I'd pull up your comments. The kids love the sound of Digicam's energy. It's amazing. Yeah. Yes, Luis, I've read everything by Seth Godin. I even have a Seth Godin action figure that someone gave me. So I am a big Seth Godin fan, but I don't know that I've been walking the path. Reading another book about Tibetan Buddhism right now, so trying to, I don't know, reevaluate what I do career-wise. I feel like I've kind of hit my peak, maybe not my peak. things just aren't working like they used to for me, so I need to do something different. I'm trying, but I'm not getting rid of digital stuff because I'm trying to learn Unreal Engine. I have an animation film that I'm working on, and then I've got a new personal project I'm getting ready to launch. Kind of getting back to some of the stuff I used to do in the past that worked well. And what you said was The Dip. That's a good book. All of the stuff by Seth Godin is really, really good. Maybe we'll do that at book talk. I'll go through all my business books. I've kind of read them all, marketing, business. Where was I going with that? Oh, I had a lot of success early on in my career. Somewhere I got away from it. I'm kind of dealing with that. I know what it is. I just can't let the past go, so I'm trying to let that go, but bring back some things that I was good at. And you had mentioned, that's what I was going to say, you mentioned nostalgia. My daughter, Magnolia, she's doing well. She just went over 10,000 followers on TikTok. So she's actually getting brands to talk to her. So I still believe in this medium of being a content creator, but I'm trying to figure out how to do it my way. But also, I think I've done the research. I've been trying to seeing what's going on, and nostalgia is coming back. People are getting into vinyl. People are trying to get into film cameras. People are kind of burnt out on the overwhelming in-your-face technology all the time. So that's one of the things. This is me trying to balance that too. So I'm actually experimenting. I'm doing there's an app I'm trying to put on my phone to make my iPhone a dumb phone. And then I feel like pictures, I just take a crap ton of pictures with my phone, and a lot of them are just crap notes, things I see that I'm not really seeing, I'm just snapping. So I got terabytes of data, and I'm hoping that trying to find a camera that I can carry instead of the phone, and not be more attentive, I guess, or more. Louise here. Yeah, congrats to Maggie. Maggie's been helping me. Oh, Maggie's been helping with your hair routine. That's very good, Louise. So I'm streaming. So this, my wife's off the camera. So Louise is in the Henny group, and you live in Hawaii, right, Louise? And he knows Maggie from that group. And he said Maggie's been helping him with his hair.
The curly hair routine.
Yeah, the curly hair routine stuff.
She's going to do a hair cutting tutorial, too.
Yeah, so she actually had a video that went over 1 million hits. She's got some brands reaching out to her. She was asking me about the other day, so
she's got
how to approach that. But yeah, so I'll let her know. That was pretty cool. Yeah, so it's kind of interesting that this seems to be streaming just fine. Took me a little while to get the Wi-Fi working. I'm not a computer programmer, so I don't. I've used computers forever, and I can figure it out. I don't know codes and lines, but after doing some cut and paste, I was able to get everything working. And I've got some friends that are Linux gurus, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, so trying to be more intentional. I don't know that I've been doing this specific streaming since 2008. I probably started with this computer, so that's a kind of full circle moment. It was so much fun. I met so many people. I have lots of friends around the world. I go to events and I go to things and I see people. I went to NAB and I saw a bunch of people. I kind of have a lot of connections, but I don't know. My career just haven't taken over the finish line. So this is kind of my readjusting period right now. So see, you're in the dip right now. You said you want to stay in. Yeah, you're right, Luis. I can tell you're reading the dip. So there's been a lot of dips. So throughout my career, so last year I did a Veteran Small Business Accelerator, and then I did an SBA 6-month program. Graduated from that to kind of put my business back on track, which I do consulting and marketing and all this other stuff. But actually I had a big client, huge client, and hired me to do some consulting. They loved everything, but they couldn't execute it because they didn't feel like they could convince their boss, because his boss was stuck in the world of you got a cold call, you don't need to be on the internet, or you just got to do it the old-fashioned way. So they kind of I don't know, left a bad taste in my mouth for a lot of people hire me to do stuff, but they don't want to execute or not listen, or they really just want me to verify what they think they need to do. So I'd rather spend that time building my projects and in my personal brand, I guess I should say. But yeah, kind of get out of the marketing stuff I've been doing forever. You need to know how to do it. I can show you. Books like all the Seth Godin books are great. But at some point there's a lot of hype and a lot of it feels good to read them all and it sounds good, but you have to execute. So I was reading this book on meditation and from a Tibetan Buddhist monk, and one of the lines was, small drop of water can fill a bucket. And there's another saying that I kind of repeat a lot is chop wood and carry water. So you just got to do the small things every day. I was looking at, I started a fitness, or not really fitness, but a lifestyle journey of 2 or 3 months ago. I'm down to 207 from 225, and I looked up last year I was 235. So it's slow and steady. I made a lot of changes, but it's stuff that I can live with, and I know that I can do it. So figured I needed to take the same approach with all of this, especially social media and YouTube. You can't make the big viral hit. You can't make it happen overnight. You have to just settle in and be consistent and do the work. So let's see. I like this setup more than the fancy setup. That's cool. You have a wealth of knowledge. Is there anything that you can teach, like Maggie's? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, Louise, that I could teach. It's just that I've tried to do some of that, and trying to make money and do courses and all their stuff is so super hard. I'd probably just, if you need anything, let me know and I'll help you. It's like I said, a lot of people just don't want to execute what you tell them to do, so it's hard. And there's so many teachers out there. There's so many gurus. I've tried all that. I've tried writing a book. I've tried to write an ebook. I've built courses, never launched them because I just really feel like there's this cycle of people that just take courses, and then those people take courses and go teach those courses. So it's just kind of this vicious cycle where everything really gets done. But yeah, if you need something, let me know, and I'll send you. What is the? I have TidyCal, which is like an iCal, or what do you call it? Calendly, but it's called TidyCal. Same thing, but I'll send you a list or a link, and I was thinking about doing some more of that. I'm actually launching a new project that I'm working on. I haven't really told anybody. It'll be soon, and how I'm going to try to do that is I'm building a brand and launching it. Content, the whole 9 yards, but it will be on a Ko-fi page that I've set up, and so I haven't decided if I'm going to hide stuff behind a paywall or just take people along the journey and then hopefully they'll just donate. I might do that. I don't know yet. There's sometimes when you're trying to make money, things get in the way, Is that discouraging? It makes me feel like they don't believe in me if they don't execute. Is that discouraging? Yeah, it's discouraging. a lot of people, that's fear. It's what I realized is it's fear. People are afraid of change. They don't want to do the work. They like to hire consultants, come in, tell them what to do. Then when the person leaves, they don't. Even in the organization I work in, it's just hard to make change. So I guess if you hit the wall enough, you like keep banging your head in the wall. You decide, I'm going to go this other direction to be healthier for me, right? So to get back to enjoying it. And I want to get back into the Henny group. I just hadn't had a chance. I've been so busy at work and just lots of things going on. Branding is my specialty. Branding in media like this. I worked in television for many years, so live streaming, video production, branding, marketing, all that's good. That said, your fear is looking stupid. It's like, yeah, your fear is holding you back. A lot of times it's fear of judgment. Probably, just like in the Henny group, everybody has to share their music, and not everybody's apprehensive, right? Everybody wants. It's hard. That's one thing, Luis, you're good at. You share a lot of stuff. You experiment a lot of stuff. So that's awesome. So I think that the world is changing. I think that AI probably will take a lot of the work that I do. I use AI every day to help with my brainstorming and writing and things like that. But there's a lot of the basic marketing stuff that I do day in and day out at work that can be replaced by all that, and I want something different. So I haven't been at the award show so much. Oh, there you go. At all the award show. That's true. I'll have to figure out how to bring comments up on this on OBS. I've just not used OBS. I've always used Ecamm, but I'll get this to where I can bring them up. Appreciate. I love talking to you, Luis. You always show up when I go live, so that's cool. And it's maybe that's what it is. We all need somebody to believe in us and help us out and point us in the right direction. So I'm gonna close this down right now. So thank you, Luis, and I'm gonna move this back out to my studio. I have it in the living room right now. I'll probably still use it. I just need to figure out how to do some of the fancy stuff in OBS, like lower thirds and all that kind of good stuff. But hard to believe you can still stream on a 2018 iMac. So it was sitting and collecting dust, and that's another thing that I'm trying to do is don't have to buy new stuff all the time, right? I mean, we just can't keep making and buying. It's kind of like the phones. They don't really get that much better. We're just putting more stuff in the world. All right, you too, Luis. You enjoy your day, and we will see you later.